thing. It's like, why do we feel like when we are really devoted to God, we feel like we're not doing enough? We feel like it's something that we can be doing more. Why is that though? That's what I pray for. I pray that, Lord, whoever you got for me next is a good friend first. Hey, this is a season of reset. This is a season that we are becoming. Hello, all. My name is Rihanna, and this is the Reperspective. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys are watching, I know this is most of you guys' first time here because this is the first episode. So love that. Um, and let me just introduce myself just a little bit. Like, why did I start the podcast? What made me think of it, and what my podcast is mainly going to revolve around. So, I'm gonna be using my phone a lot because this acts as my cards. One day we're gonna get to the cards, okay? Like when it start picking up, that's when we're gonna get to the cards, right? So, but no, so mainly, my podcast is gonna be about faith, my faith journey, and I would love to get you guys feedback too about how your faith journey is going. Just life in our 20s, like living alone, relationships, friendships, careers, what our purposes in life, and just traveling, what we've been through, our events, that type of stuff. So mainly just a young woman in our 20s podcast, really, and our life events and what they revolve around. Amen. And just healing too. I didn't add that in there. Healing, like how our healing journey has been, therapy, like that type of stuff, like, and how do we get to where we are today. What made me start this podcast though was because I like to talk. That's just simple. This is mainly going to probably be a solo podcast because I don't really plan to have like too many guests. So this is mainly going to be a solo podcast. I love to talk, and I don't always have somebody to be like, oh, and even if I do have somebody to call up and be like, oh, like this is what I'm thinking about, this is what I'm talking about, it may be out of nowhere, and I would rather sometimes just talk to myself and be able to just say what I need to say, and then boom, right? And I'm like, okay, what better way to start a podcast? Like, amen. And then just get everybody else feedback on it. Today's episode is called The Version of Me That I Am Becoming. And I really just have a lot to say about this. Like, who else is in their 20s right now and is just navigating life, navigating finances, like trying to figure out our way, finding our purpose in life, and just trying to become a grown adult, right? Because like my mom say, being an adult is ghetto. It's not fun. Actually, it is very fun. I can't lie. It's fun. It's fun. As I love the fact that I get to travel on my own and not have to worry about getting a hotel no more. Like not have to worry about being the age to get a hotel anymore, and just going, like getting a flight, just going, living on my own, just going, like, you know what I'm saying? Having my own vehicle, my own car. Amen. Have my own job. It's like having my own finance. Like that type of stuff is like the things that I truly appreciate being in my 20s. But I feel like, I'm in a season of life to where I'm just like truly trying to find me, the things that I like, the people that I like to be around, the relationships that I prefer, the love languages, um, me trying to heal, like me learning my attachment styles, the fact that they're unhealthy. Like, let's really get into it. You get what I'm saying? Like, let let's let's really get into it. You know what I'm saying? Spiritual journey. Let's talk about it. Let's really talk about who I'm becoming spiritually. I am who I feel like right now in this season, I am really trying to hear God And I struggle trying to navigate what it is that is from him, like conviction versus condemnation, conviction versus condemn. Don't quote me on that. I believe I'm right. If not, just put it in there in the comments and say that I'm wrong. But I remember doing a Bible study on conviction versus condemnation. I want to say condensation. Like, I don't know why I'm wanting to say condensation, but that's actually water and moisture. But condemnation. You know what? Conviction versus the devil. You know what I'm saying? Conviction versus the enemy. God's voice versus the enemy's voice. I'm just trying to. I'm in that season where I'm like trying to navigate that. I've had plenty failed relationships. I now live on my own. I have a career that I enjoy, and it's like I need, and friendships too, I'm sorry. And I need to hear God and know what he's saying, like know what route he's taking me on. Like I need to hear him. I need to hear his voice. And so I feel like it's truly important to know his voice versus like the enemy's voice. And I know the enemy's voice is something that is going to steer you wrong. It's something that's going to be negative. It's going to be that white angel versus the devil on your ear. Like anything that's negative is obviously the enemy's voice. Like he will not hurt you. Like from anytime that I think about God not hurting us and him trying to help us is the Tasha Cobb song. I can't remember it right now. But she said like God doesn't break you. He basically God does not break you, he elevates you. Like anything that he is teaches you. Like he teaches you to be better. And I'm still learning that. Like how not to fall in the same cycles, how not to get caught up in feeling so lonely and instead just leaning on God. Like God is literally right there. And I know sometimes he'd be like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm right here. Like, why don't you just lean on me? And I do, but sometimes I feel like it's not enough. That's another thing. It's like, why do we feel like when we are really devoted to God, we feel like we're not doing enough? We feel like it's something that we can be doing more. Why is that though? Like, why is that? Like, I feel like genuinely I do, and I feel like maybe I can be doing more. I feel like I can be doing more. I feel like I can be serving. I feel like maybe that'll be something that makes me feel full and fulfilled with God in my journey and stuff like that, serving in the house of the Lord, um and serving for the community. Like I feel like that's the type of stuff that would make me feel fulfilled too. But even like just doing Bible studies, even worshiping, reading my word, maybe even talking about God and the Bible and the word and stuff, talking about what I just studied, that type of stuff is still um it's still it still sometimes just feel like it's not enough. Even if like I've already um like talked about it. Even if I've already read and I've done everything for the day. Sometimes it still just feels like it's not enough. You know what I'm saying? It still feels like it's not enough. And also too, I'm someone who has been, like I said, been in a lot of failed relationships and have repeated the same lessons that God has already pulled me from. So it's like, girl, what do you be thinking? Right now, I'm kind of in an isolated season in a way because I know God is trying to mold me right now. He's trying to push me more towards my purpose and help me stay in alignment. And that's what I always pray about. I'm like, God, please help me stay in alignment. Don't allow me to get off track because I know if you're saying this is what you got planned for me and I'm starting to go this way and starting to pick my own routes and stuff like that, like that's when things start getting messed up. That's when I start getting hurt. That's when things start, I guess, not to go my way, but not everything is going to go my way. But it's like, okay, that's when like the good that God had planned for you on the other side of the fence is going to take longer now because you decided to go your own way. Why don't we just Why don't we just go, like, and I know we're human, like, we're not going to, and I believe, you know what I'm saying, don't quote me, but I know that's why Jesus died on the cross for us, because he knew, like, we're human. He knows we're human, and he knows that we're not going to be perfect. But the goal is to have faith. The goal is to trust. The goal is to follow him without even knowing where you're going. The goal is to, yeah, just put your full trust in him, put your full faith in him, because we can put our faith in our friends, we can put our faith in our family, and we can rely on them and lean on them and trust that they're gonna keep their word. We can trust that they're gonna just do it because that's something that they've done before over and over again. Like, we can trust that they're gonna do this because they've shown us that they can do it already. But why when God tells us something, and he's proven already multiple times that he's a good God, he's a gracious God, he will never leave us nor forsake us, that um we continue to fall in those same cycles and still don't trust him. Like, that is the type of stuff that I want to truly work on in this season. Like, I want to learn how to just trust, not be so quick to anger, not be so quick to anxiousness. Like, my issue personally is anxiousness. I am more of someone who is an anxious attachment style, not something that I love or enjoy, but it is something that I now know. And but it's like, that's why Philippians 4 and 6 always sticks with me. Do not be anxious about anything, instead pray about everything, because I am so anxious, and because I'm so quick to worry. Now, I can't say that by the grace of God I have gotten better with that. I've truly gotten better with that, because that's something that I always said to myself. And I've gotten better with that through being alone. Really, like, just sitting with God, me and myself, like having those one-on-one moments with him, and just like truly like trying to get to know him, him trying to get to know me. Like, that's how I've like gotten a little bit better. And we still trying to get there. Amen. We still trying to get to our secure space. Security is where I want to be. Um, I can't say that. Um, yeah, I can't just say that I've gotten like really pretty much better. That just stems from loss. Just life has, its cycles. So it comes from the cycle of life. It comes from the cycle of life. Let's talk about singleness. Like, how do we feel in our 20s about us being single in our 20s? I know we like to find love. I know we want to hurry up and rush and find love. But it's not that now. I'm not in a place where I'm trying to rush to find anything. Honestly, I that actually makes me want to cringe to find some love. Like, right now, I am not in a rush to find anything, and I think finally I'm in a place where I am like satisfied, like, still, like, I'm content with where God has me. Yes, I'm tired. Like, amen. Like, I'm tired, Lord. I'm tired. Now, when I say I'm tired, it's because I'm working hard. I'm working hard trying to get to where I got to go. Now, I'm not draining myself, but I am truly tired. Like a girl, love a good vacation, and I know I need about a few before the year end. Like, I pray and hope that the Lord can literally like turn something around to where I can get about 5 out the year before I end. Like, that's wishful thinking. That's literally the Lord gonna have to make that happen. He got to come down and make that happen. Like, I know about 1 or 2 is gonna see me, but 5, that'll probably be like I'll probably be going into the next year like rejuvenated. Obviously, being in your singleness, like, you're always gonna get thoughts about what a husband would look like, how you would be as a wife, how you would be as a partner. I think now I'm just like just trying to figure out you know, friendships, like, more than anything. Like, I cherish my friendships down. Like, I think I prayed, not think, I know I prayed for good friendships, good friends, and I pray that many more are added to my circle in my life, who are aligned with the path that I'm going on, and aligned with God, with what God has for me in my season now. Yeah, like, I'm saying I'm a human, so I get those thoughts. But I know that at the end of the day, I am okay because I got food in my fridge. Mm. We got food. Listen, let me tell you something. We got food in our fridge, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think every time we think about a man, think about the fact that we got food in our fridge, though. You get what I'm saying? Like, because we got food in our fridge. We got a good God. We got a good God who never leaves us nor forsakes us. I think realistically, like we all want love. We all need love because we can't live without it. We can't live without it. We can't live without um like love. We can't because that's what God wanted for us, and that's what really we need to be like truly fulfilled. I think and I pray everyone in life finds their person and they become in love and romantically in love and stuff like that. That's what I pray for. I pray that, Lord, whoever you got for me next is a good friend first. Amen. I pray that we is a good friend first because I want that. You know what I'm saying? I want that and I want it to be smooth and I want it to be nice. This is a season of reset. This is a season that we are becoming. This is a really good episode. I really enjoyed this was a really good episode. I really enjoyed talking about the version of me that I'm becoming and things that I've learned, the things that I've learned, and the things that I want to apply to my next anything. You know what I'm saying? Things that I want to do going forward, how I want to be better. Like, um, I know right now I feel like I can be this is why I started this podcast too, because I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the stuff that I live for. Like, I love a good talk. You know what I'm saying? I love a good talk. I love a good laugh, a good dance. So, yeah. I'm so excited to start this journey in the reperspective and just get to share my experiences and just talk a little bit more and get a little bit closer, and just talk about the things that be on my mind. Like, you know what I'm saying? What better way to bring those things to the forefront instead of like talking to myself about it, right? But yeah, or even journaling about it. But yeah, has been fun. I'm so excited for next week's episode. I'm sorry, not next week's. I'm excited for the second episode. I'm gonna try to do some episodes like a few times a week, depending upon like what I'm saying, my schedule and stuff. But I'm gonna try to fit it in there. Like I gotta get my schedule going. I gotta get my regimen. I gotta get my regimen going. I know I'm gonna get my regimen going though. Yeah. Turn on any post notifications. Um Subscribe, like, comment, and just do whatever you really need to know and say your feedback on what you think about today's episode, okay? But that will wrap it up for today. And like I said before, remember, I don't have it all figured out, but I do have a perspective. Thank you for watching The Reperspective.